Howdy everyone! Welcome back to another video. Today I decided to try sewing my own plush doll. This video is for Jazz's competition, and I decided since in each of his videos he tries to learn a new skill, then I would do the exact same. Of course with my own little twist on it. First, I got to sketching. I wanted to make some sort of mythical creature, some sort of monster. So I first decided some sort of intergalactic warrior would work. I wanted them to have a patchwork face, maybe due to some sort of injury, and I thought it was a really good start, but I just wasn't feeling it. Next, I went with a different approach. A cutesy Cyclops girl in a school uniform. She had demon horns and a tail, once again, cute, but I felt like it was a little too cliche. And once again, I scrapped that idea. Finally, I decided to combine what I liked about the two designs for a final project. A Cyclops girl with a patchwork face, demon horns with a Red Riding Hood type outfit. While it's an odd combination, I actually really liked it, so that's exactly what I went with. Now to actually begin the project, I grabbed a pattern that I drew up after using a couple photo references of other patterns on the internet. And once I was done, I chose a purple fleece fabric as the skin tone and cut out the pattern. Once the base of the body was all cut out, I noticed that there was a hole in the foot, so I patched it up with a little bit of pink fabric. I also later decided to use the same pink fabric for the patchwork on the face. Finally, I stuffed the doll and added on her eye. Now for the hair. At first I decided on a purple yarn roll, but when I put the color next to the doll, I didn't like it. So instead, I decided to add on white hair to add the mystical effect to her. Also, I added sequins onto her chest and one on her forehead. Then I cut off the hair off camera. That yarn was literally everywhere. Then I styled the hair with ribbons at the front of the head and a ponytail on the back of her head. Finally, the clothes! I decided to make a skater skirt modeled after a sundress skirt. Geez, is that like some sort of tongue twister? The pattern I used is similar to one of the patterns that Delightful used for her sundress in her doll sewing video. Later in the process, I also eventually add straps to the skirt, and no, I did not make a shirt, mostly because I realized that the gemstones on her chest kind of look like buttons on a shirt, And she's magical. She doesn't need a shirt, okay? Once I added the straps onto the skirt, I thought she was done, but something was clearly missing. So later, off camera, I decided to make a cute poncho cape thing for her that you'll see in the photo shoot. Now here's her story. Phoebe, a young Cyclops-type demon, lived in the Misty Plains village of the 15th dimension and worked most of her life in the bakery with her sisters. When she was young, she enjoyed baking the same pastries day after day with her family, but as time went on, she grew bored with the same look and flavors of each and every one of the sweets. So she set off, only to be followed by her youngest sister. When they came to a forest, Phoebe and her sister found thyme berries, which, while they weren't ideal for baking because they were quite bitter, their discovery made history as it could be used for interdimensional travel. To this day, the residents in the Misty Plains village still say that she explores and roams the 15th dimension looking for new magical ingredients.